Do you have any advice for the viewers watching at home right now? What advice do you have for those ones who are trying to get into the industry, for those ones who are struggling right now? Do you have any advice for them?
Yeah. I have a lot of advice actually. Number one, like I'm sure everyone will tell you like the same thing, is be consistent. If you have 1,000 Rand account and you're able to double that account within minutes, right? Withdraw and then trade, and then fund with 1,000 Rand again, so that you know you're always operating on profit. It doesn't have to be 1,000 Rand, it could be 30, it could be 40, After you know that you have all your capital back, always withdraw. People don't like withdrawing, I don't know why. Withdraw, right? And then always make sure that you're always operating on profit, like first of all, right? Second of all is that don't over leverage, right? Of course, we always want to make money. You want to see exponential growth on your account, of which Forex affords you that luxury or that freedom, to be able to take account. But now you always have to prepare for the downside as well. There's always downside that's involved in trading, right? So if you don't prepare for your downside, then you are it's counterproductive, because you want to make money, but you could find yourself losing, right? Rather add positions, like when you're in trades or profitable trade, rather add positions, the more you go into profit, right? And then you always move your stop losses into break-evens, to make sure that you don't lose your money. The most important thing is not to lose money, For people like trying to enter the industry and everything, is that don't chase lifestyle. Don't chase lifestyle. Always see the bigger picture of what you're trying to do, I always say to my friends as well, who always tell me, no, but how do we know you have money, you never pop in, all those kind of things.
Problem number one.
Exactly. Is that, my man, we don't come from the same place, You could be you could be coming from a well-off family, or not even from a well-off family, But with your first million, your first instinct is to go buy clothes, go buy whatever you want to buy champagne, go pop and everything. When I make $1 million, or when, I first have to go build hope. I first have to go look at my dad. Dad, how are you? How are things going? First have to help back home, of which, if I was to do what you were doing, I'm putting myself at a disadvantage now, because I'm chasing what you're doing, and everything that I'm supposed to be doing is basically blocking my blessings, So always don't compete with anyone. Don't compete with anyone, and stick in your own lane. Make your own path, and definitely, if you're making your own path, there's no competition there. Only change lanes when you're about to overtake. Overtake who? The previous goal. When you're done with the previous goal, change lanes, but always stay in your lane. Don't try chase what other people are doing. You putting yourself at a very, very, very big disadvantage. Yeah. So basically, that's for people trying to start the industry and everything. But for people funding with small accounts as well, build capital. You see us on Instagram, and you think that we're living and everything. It's because we've built that capital. You can't expect that to fund with 1,000 Rand. And then when you don't make money off the 1,000 Rand, you complain. It's a small account, So if you have a small account, build it consistently, so that you can have a bigger account, and then you can grow consistently from that. I personally believe that's the only way. Well, not the only way, but the most guaranteeing way of you cementing yourself in the industry, being consistent and building your accounts consistently, rather than chasing that quick wealth. Yeah, that's basically all I have.